Patti to match the stars. Gary Burghoff, Brett Summers, Charles Nelson Reilly, Brenda Dickson, Richard Dawson, and Patti Deutsch as we play the star-studded Big Money Match Game 75. And now here's the star of Match Game 75, Gene Rivers.
Friends, we welcome you one and all here in person, and those of you who joined us, and we welcome you one and all. Listen, I don't know if any of you have noticed it, but we have a distinguished visitor in the studio.
Yeah. I know who
a raconteur and wit and creative guy, a writer and joke teller and actor and...
Who could that be?
Can I guess?
Who?
President Ford.
No. It's Orson Bean. Orson, get out here. Come over here. Good, how are you? Good. It's always a pleasure to see you, pal.
Yes. What the heck?
What are you doing here?
I'm just hanging around.
No.
As a matter of fact, you know that Gary's wife is expecting a baby any minute. And,
is it that imminent?
And he might have to go running out of here like a shot.
Yeah.
And so they've asked me to stand by. And I felt it was appropriate.
Yeah.
Inasmuch as I performed the same function at the conception.
Get out of here! Listen, Janet is...
I'm going to get you.
No. Is she all right?
Oh, she's
But
terrific.
it really is any second.
She's
now.
a hell of a lot better than I am, fella.
Are you nervous?
It's any second. I'm very honored, by the way, that Orson was nice enough to come in and
terrific
stand
of him
by.
to do that. He's a neat kid, isn't he? All right, now let's say to our players a warm hello. Barbara Geib and Martin Frustacci. You're the champ, right? How much money you got? $1,300. That's okay. And Martin, you had your first round question, and you matched one celebrity.
Right.
Okay. Are we ready to carry on? All right, we'll carry on right after you pay attention to this message. I'm not ready yet. I'm just showing the audience what a beautiful body I have. Be ready in a minute there. You ready now? Okay, I'm ready now. Now I'll push this button and ask Barbara to make her selection.
B.
B. She's see how clever she is?
I think she was just stung by one.
Okay.
She's been waiting a long time.
That's a Fanny flag reading. You know
That's
how
right.
Fanny always does those. Hooray! And it's nothing.
Shut up. Dumb Dora is so dumb.
How dumb is she?
She needs a recipe to make blank. Dumb Dora is so dumb, she needs a recipe to make blank.
Got it.
Got it? Did you hear that, Barbara? Dumb Dora is so dumb, she needs a recipe to make blank. All right, ready up there? Ready down here? Okay, here we go, Barbara Geib. Dumb Dora is so dumb, she needs a recipe to make...
Baby.
A baby.
No!
I don't say yes or no. I'm the middleman here. She's Dumb Dora is so dumb she needs a recipe
What's
to make...
dumb about that? You take 2 carrots, a couple of potatoes?
No, come on. Yes, and the caraway seed.
That's how we made ours. I said love.
Make love. To make a recipe to make love. Cute. Brett, what'd you say?
Isn't that a cute answer?
It's cute, yes.
She was a bug's ear.
Yes.
I said she needs a recipe to make ice.
To make ice, yeah. That's good. Yeah, that's a joke. That's good. Yeah, that's Charles. Yeah, ho, ho, ho.
To make an ice cube.
An ice cube.
He once again mistook my answer for his.
Brenda Dickson, what do you say?
Well, I couldn't think of a thing, so I just said soup.
Yes. That
What
is-
did she say?
You're dumber than Dumb Dora. Then boo. There. Dumb Dora's so dumb she needs a recipe to make, and according to Barbara, the answer is a baby.
Yeah, well, it's a joke. It used to be an ethnic joke.
To make ice cubes.
Ice cubes. Oh.
Lost the formula.
Oh, I see. All right. Here we go, Patti.
Yo, I said she needed a recipe to make up.
To make up. No, that's good. That's very good. Very good. All right, we go to round 2 in this zippy game, which is rolling right along, Martin Frustacci. I love your name.
Thank you.
What is that an Italian name?
That's Italian, but I'm only half Italian.
Oh, you're only half Italian.
I'm Jewish.
Well, I'll call you Frust. Frustacci.
I'll stay with A.
A it is. Here we go, Martin. Everybody plays except Brenda.
Why?
I don't know. Marge went berserk on laundry day and ran her blank through the ringer. Marge went berserk on laundry day and ran her blank through the ringer.
I could tell you a story about that.
Yes,
but
I
won't.
don't want
I'm
to hear
not
it.
sure I know how to spell that.
Okay. Patti ready? Richard ready. Charles ready.
What was her name?
Marge.
Marge. She went berserk on laundry day, ran her blank through the ringer.
Marge. What was her last name?
Marge. Bell. Marjorie Bell.
Marjorie.
I don't know what her last name was. Martin, what do you say? Marge went berserk on laundry day, ran her blank through the ringer.
Wig.
Her what? Wig?
Wig.
Her wig. He's not too pleased with that answer. Are you pleased with yours?
With
Your
what?
answer.
Oh, yes. I was going to say I don't even know what it is yet. No, I said husband.
Husband. Okay, Brett.
Well, it was raining out, and it had been for days, and she was trying to kill the children, so she ran her children.
Oh, boy. We must save you.
Those days, all those mothers out there know those days, don't
sure.
you?
Yeah, all you mothers out. We must save you a lot of money in psychiatric fees, don't we?
Not necessarily.
Come here, work out all your unresolved hostilities. Charles.
Marge was her name.
Marjorie Bell.
Marjorie Bell.
You've all heard of Twiggy.
Yeah.
They called her Miggy because she ran her falsies through.
Okay, went a long way for that one. Came right out of left field.
Well, it rhymes with his wiggy. It
Yes,
could be a
right.
matchy.
Martin's looking for one day ran her wig through the ringer, according to him. What according to you?
Well, certainly not Miggy. Hubby.
Hubby. Husband, that's come up more often than anything else. Patti, does it come up with you?
What, are you crazy? No, I said she ran her person through the ringer.
Her person ran her whole body and got wrung out there. So when we come back, you need 1 to tie, 2 to win. You're in a good spot. We'll find out what happens right after we find out about this. Ready? Ready or not? Here we come. Barbara, ready?
Ready.
1 to tie, 2 to win for Barbara. This is it. The Burbank Fire Department doesn't own a hose. Make up your own question. When a house is burning, the firemen form a circle around the fire and together... I didn't finish reading a question. Yeah, come on now. This is a serious program. Lots of money is at stake here. Hey, Josh, stop that.
They form a circle.
Pop! Now let me finish the question. I know you're ahead of me, but cool it. When a house is burning, the firemen form a circle around the fire and together they blank on it. Now! Attaboy.
How far can you go with the show?
All right. Charles, don't think so hard. Or we're going to send you to Burbank. Okay. You finished?
I think so.
Really? Brett, what are you doing?
Oh, I have to write home. I'd forgotten.
Do it on your own time. All right, Barbara. The Burbank Fire Department doesn't own a hose. When a house is burning, the firemen form a circle around the fire. Together they blank on it.
I don't want to be crude, but tinkle?
Tinkle. Gary, she says tinkle.
Well, that makes a lot of sense. They have a lot of fires over there. They never have time. I said tinkle.
Tinkle.
Well, I'm glad she said it first.
Yeah. That's one time when the old saying does not apply. I told you to go before we left the firehouse. I never got the fire put out, would they? What do you say?
I say it's a girl.
It's a girl.
No, I'd like to make him nervous.
Yeah.
I said they ring their bells or tinkle.
That wins the game. What do the rest of you have? Charles? Wiz? Come on down, Barbara. Congratulations once again. You've done it again. Well, Martin with the nice name Frustacci, it's been a pleasure meeting you.
Well, I had fun. Thank you.
Good. A gift for Martin Frustacci backstage, together with our thanks for being with us at Match Game 75. So long. Here it is again.
Right.
Ready?
Right, yes.
All right, we'll get right to it because you could win over $5,000 here. Let's see what happens. You're now up to $1,400. We polled a recent studio audience, Barbara. We got their best response to this. Blank Palace. There it is. And remember, if you match the top one, you get 500. The middle one gets you 250, and the bottom one gets you 100. Okay. Whom do you call on?
Richard.
Richard.
Well, being French, naturally, I would say Buckingham Palace.
Buckingham Palace, of course, naturally.
Brett.
Brett, what would you say, my dear?
What about Caesar's Palace?
Caesar's Palace.
Charles.
Hollywood Plaza. My teeth know the $9,000, and sometimes this happens. Hollywood Palace.
Hollywood Palace.
Give the man a hand.
Okay. So you got Hollywood Palace, you've got Caesar's Palace, and you've got Buckingham Palace. You want one of those, my dear?
I'm going to go with Richard this time.
You're going to go with Richard? Okay. All right, Buckingham Palace, what she wants. That's what she hopes is under the $500 response. We'll begin to reveal first, if you would please, sir, the $100 response. Right off the bat, it is Buckingham Palace.
Good Lord, the economy has really sunk the price of things.
That's right.
That was worth $600 when I came to this country.
That's right. The times
I'll bet
changed,
master
though.
bedroom's under the second one.
What do you think? What do you think's under that middle
Pressed
one?
flour.
Hollywood Palace.
Slide it, Earl. Caesar's.
Yeah.
Hollywood Palace.
And you think Hollywood Palace is under?
Ice Palace.
Ice Palace. Hollywood. Attaboy, Richard. All right, Barbara, you've got 100 more. You're up to 1,500. Now you play for 1,000. Time to choose one.
Richard.
Okay, Richard, you will write. And are you ready? This is it. It's worth 1,000. Blank dance. D-A-N-C-E. Or dance. Blank dance. Or blank dance. If you're from the Midwest. Richard is finished. Barbara, it's up to you to give us an answer. Would you think we'll match his? What do you say to that? Blank dance.
Tap dance?
Tap dance. What made you say that?
I was thinking of tap dancing.
Would you like to do a little tap dance?
No.
Would you like to do a little tap dance? She says that'll match you for $1,000.
Good answer.
Well, da-da, da-da, da-da.
You're up to $2,500. And now we've got this commercial message. Yay! Here we go. Now, if you're all set, Barbara, we'll introduce your new challenger here. Let's welcome Lanny Abraham. Yay! Where are you from, Lanny?
Well, I'm originally from Altoona, Pennsylvania.
Altoona, PA.
Have you ever heard of Altoona?
Yes, indeed I have.
Well, thank you.
Right.
I'm living in Lakewood now.
Yeah.
I'm married to the best plumber in town.
Really?
Yeah. And my
That's
hobby.
a straight line if I ever heard one, but we will refrain, won't we? Shut up! Not a word! Just between us, we're just having a little
Well, I
fun.
figure anybody that goes around calling himself the happy flusher ought to be, you know?
That's what he does. Huh?
Kill me. Well, I have 3 children, and I love to leg wrestle.
You love to what?
Leg wrestle.
Leg wrestle.
Yeah.
What is that?
Well, you lay on the floor.
I told you
Well,
what
come on.
how you thought. I thought you said we'd be off the air.
Was that? I never heard of that. I've heard of wrist wrestling and arm wrestling. Now, what do you do?
You have to lay down on the floor.
All right, lay down on the floor. Now what?
This way.
Which way? This way?
And I lay beside you.
Yes. Yes. Go ahead.
No, wait a minute. You're going to go that way if I flip.
Okay. All right.
Are you sure you're not
Cool.
playing
Wait a minute.
house?
When I lay down next to you, you go 1, 2, 3, and you hook legs, and then you try to throw the other person. I don't want you to hit your head.
You're not going to throw me.
Champ.
You're a champ?
Yeah.
Listen, as long as we're down here. No, just.
I really want to do this.
No, I don't want to do it. Don't just show me slow motion so we can demonstrate it. Yeah.
Lay down.
Yeah.
Wait, I take my shoe off.
Yeah.
That's all.
Did you remember to put the cat out?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Now what?
Wait a minute.
Now what?
1,
1, 2,
and then you hook legs like that.
then you hook leg. Oh. Very good. Okay. She's a winner. Yeah. All right. Is there anything else you'd like to tell us about? That's enough. I don't want to hear any more. All right, Lanny, you're going to make a selection right now.
B, please.
B it is.
Look, can you imagine a wino just tuning in match games? What are they doing down there?
No, can you imagine CBS says, hey, listen, they're trying to talk somebody into buying the show, and they just tune in and say, well, it's this marvelous game. They have fun and comedy, and then the quiz, and questions and everything. And I say, what the heck are they doing down on the floor? Now I have a little limerick for you.
Oh.
There was a young maiden named Claire who was really exceedingly fair. Her boyfriend said, whee, she fills me with glee. I love to look at her blank.
Oh, darling, you lost me a lot once you got off after Claire.
Well,
Can we leg
does
wrestle
everyone
later in
understand?
Encino?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You know what the rhyming word is?
Yes, Glee.
No. Claire Fair.
Oh.
That's the rhyme. Claire Fair is the rhyme. Her boyfriend said, wee, she fills me with glee. I'd love to look at her blank.
Does she leg wrestle?
Does she leg wrestle? This lady?
Yes.
This fair maiden named Claire?
Yes.
I don't know. I'll have to ask. I've never heard of leg
because
wrestling.
I have to see if there's a word.
Are you
in.
still fiddling around
Yeah,
there?
well, look at Charles. Hasn't even started. There was a little young lady's name. That was really exceedingly
I read
fair.
all that.
Boyfriend said, she fills me with glee. I love to look at. Here, hon.
You got the idea now.
Sure.
It's a short program, so with the leg wrestling
Is
and all.
Charles ready?
Charles is ready. I never heard of leg
I'm up
wrestling.
to W. Wait, W.
You're up to, come on, Charles.
No, I went through it all right. I'm happy with
Lanny.
mine.
There was a young maiden named Claire who was really exceedingly fair. Her boyfriend said, whee, she fills me with glee. I love to look at her.
Bear.
There. I don't know what took you so long. She got it right off the bat. What do you say?
What is a young lady like that doing with a bear?
I don't know.
No, I always spell phonetically. I said her derriere.
Derriere. Yeah, that rhymes. Tough rhyme, but it rhymes, Brett.
This woman was a great. I don't want to be attacked. This woman was a lover of horses, and so she loved to look at her mare.
Her mare. Boo. All together. A terrible answer. Charles, show her a good answer.
Bear is better because this way you only get part of the fun. Pear.
Love to look at her pear. That's not bad. Don't think about it because...
You might.
Yeah. Speaking of pears, here's Brenda's answer.
Her grapefruits. No. Hair.
Hair.
We
Love to look
already
at her
had
hair.
hair. That's why I didn't say it,
Didn't
Brenda.
say- Did it say?
No.
It didn't say
No,
hair.
the answer that Lanny is calling for is bear. She fills me with glee. I love to look at her bear.
I said derriere.
Derriere. That's another rhyming one. Now, Patti.
And a reprise of her pear.
Of her pear. That's
One bear.
Yeah. All right. Now, I thought that was a good answer. Just didn't work for you. You tried and you did very well. Now, your first round question coming up in a moment or so, but right now, pay attention to this. Would you believe it's the end? It's all over. Until next time, you will come back. All right, we're in the middle of round one. Your question will be the first order of business when we all get together. Now, is there anything anyone has to say before we leave?
Just that after all that leg wrestling, you need a plumber.
That's true. Okay. You were all just dandy today, and we look forward to seeing your smiling faces next time.
As we have a second, do you have names picked out for your baby?
Yeah, what name for your baby?
Gina and or Orion.
Gina?
And or if it's a girl, and Orion if it's a boy.
Orion, as in the constellation?
As in the constellation.
Oh, terrific. Team Raven Match Game 75. Join us next time. Goodbye.
This is Johnny Olson speaking for Match Game 75, a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production. Stay tuned for Tattletales next over most of these CBS stations.